Throughout the years, marami ng young Pinoy players ang nagkaroon ng superstar level attention, mostly because of things na unusual or flashy. For example, si Kobe Paras, tall-ish na wing player na grabe sa mga poster dunks nung high school. Tapos sumunod si Kai Soto, 7'3" big man na may flashes ng mga guard skills. Pero si Kevin Kiambao, siya yung sumunod sa yapak nila. Pero ano yung kakaiba sa kanya? First glance kasi mukha siyang yung average 6'5" player na Pinoy. Pero behind the surface, ano yung nag-differentiate sa kanya? At gaano ba talaga siyang kagaling ngayon? For context, yung coverage ng video na to ay hanggang sa stint niya with strong group sa Dubai. Si Kevin Kiambao ay isang forward from Lasal. Yung height, hindi tayo sure, pero para uniform, sabihin na lang natin na 6'5" kasi yun yung gitna sa lahat ng nakalista niyang height online. Sa season 86 niya with Lasal, he played 14 games in which he averaged 16.7 points, 10.9 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. In terms of shooting splits, he shot 38.5% from the field and 36% from 3. Kaya mababa yung overall field goal percentage kasi halos kalahati ng field goal attempts ni KQ sa Lasal galing sa 3. And yan yung biggest improvement niya talaga sa season 86, yung outside shooting niya, which also allowed him to be more of a perimeter player. Kasi kapag threat ka sa labas, mas mag-open up na yung opportunities for you to add a 1-2 dribble combo after ng catch and go. Ngayong stint niya sa strong group, he played in 8 total games kung saan naglaro siya roughly 30 minutes per game in which he averaged 15.8 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game. Pinaka na-impress ako ay yung 3-point shooting niya kung saan he averaged 52.1% on super high volume. Total siya sa 3 ay 25 out of 48, so that's 3.1 makes per game on 6 attempts. Sobrang taas nun. Yung improvement niya na yon sa 3-point shooting, sobrang laking factor. Kasi through that, mas nagbubukas and mas nagbukas and mas nagamit niya yung other parts ng game niya. Sa clip na to, it's a horns flare for Blatch with 2 wings na nakapark sa corners. May kita natin dito, okay, it's a double drag, horns, and then merong flare para kay Blatch. So after ng drive ni Blatch, nag-collapse ngayon yung defense. Kasi after nung flare screen ni Dwight Howard, nag-dive si Dwight Howard dito sa paint. And normally, kapag merong ganitong klaseng big man na nagda-dive sa paint, magko-collapse yung defense. Kita natin, sinarahan ng pinto kasi once na hindi ka mag-help dito, makakapag-seal si Dwight Howard ng malalim and madadrop pass ni Andre Blatch yung bola kasi tao niya to eh. And kapag ito hindi nag-help, for example, nandito yan, meron ngayon Dwight Howard na open dito sa area after ng drop pass ni Andre Blatch. So, defenses, normally, kapag meron nagda-dive na big man or nagro-roll, sinasalo nila yan. Ang tawag dyan is tag. Tinatag nila yung roller or in this case, diver. So, ang nangyari, essentially, 2 versus 1 to. 2 versus 1. So, ngayon, dalawa binabantayan niya. And this leaves KQ open para sa 3-point shot. Dito naman, fast break attack. Robertson with the ball. Tapos si Kiambao, trailing the play. Tama yung ginawa ni number 3. He stopped the ball. Pero nagkaroon ng miscommunication kasi si number 10, nag-abang siya dito, bumuo siya ng wall for Robertson. And ang nangyari doon, walang nakapag-match kay Kevin Kiambao sa trail. And open. Sa play na to, it's a pick and roll for Dwight and heading. Tapos si Blatch yung nasa dunker spot. Kung makikita natin dito, nireject ni heading yung screen. So, sabihin hindi niya dinaanan. So ang nangyari dito, merong lane ngayon si heading to drive here. So again, yung mga defenders sa corners, ang turo talaga dyan is to help. Pero kasi, ang problema dito, 1 pass away si Kevin Kiambao. And, ang taas kasi nitong tao na to, big man ng kalaban, na hindi niya kayang saluhin or hindi siya makapag-drop dito to at least stop the ball. So, ang nangyari dito, nagkaroon ng 2 versus 1 ulit. Yan naman talaga yung basketball in simplest terms. Kailangan mo lang mag-create ng advantage, 2 versus 1, atakin mo yung gaps para magkaroon ka ng player advantage. And sa play na to, ganun yung nangyari. After ng drive ni heading, paint touch, long close out, pero sobrang layo na. Dito, scramble sa defense ng kalaban. Mackenzie Moore attracts the defense. Tumrive siya to the middle. Na-attract niya, sabihin na natin na 2.5 defenders. So again, libre si Kiambao dito sa corner. Kahit split second lang, yung pag-dive dito or yung pagpasok nitong player na to rito sa ilalim, sa paint, enough na yon for Kevin Kiambao to shoot a 3-pointer. And again, long close out. Foul counted. Yun naman yung basketball. Ilalagay mo yung kalaban mo sa situation na hindi pabor sa kanila. Either momentum, gagamitin mo against sa kanila, or magkikreate ka ng gaps. Napipili sila kung saan sila pupunta and then naatakihin mo Ngayon na yung closeouts kay KQ, mas mahabang closeouts and mas aggressive, dito niya na napapasok yung mga dribble pull-ups after ng catch. Kung makikita natin dito, cross-court pass, Andre Blatch. Again, long closeout yung corner defender. 1 dribble, pull-up, 2 points. Dito naman, again, Andre Blatch attracts the defense. Okay, pumasok sa paint tong defender na to. So ngayon, again, Andre Blatch with the cross-court pass to Kevin Kiambao. Long closeout. Ginamit ni Kiambao yung momentum ng kalaban niya. Okay, gumamit siya ng pump fake. Nakita niya na yung angle. Is pa ganito. Binibigyan siya ng isang side. And walang enough space para mag-rip through siya dito after ng pump fake niya. Walang enough space para mag-drive siya dito. So ang ginawa niya is tinake advantage niya na yung kalaban niya ay nasa hips niya. And he drove to the baseline. 1, 2 dribbles, and then floater. Foul counted. And then again, dito sa play na to, okay, again, after yung salo ni Kiambao, may momentum yung kalaban. Ito. And then ginamit niya ulit yung momentum ng kalaban niya to his advantage. Nag-drive siya to the middle, 2 dribbles, floater. And now dito, meron ng ball screen from Andre Blatch. Kung makikita natin, 3 dribbles, Kevin Kiambao. And again, yung corner defender, nabasa niya yon. Since andito si Dwight Howard, may gravity, and merong tao na nag-drive dito sa middle, normally, yung corner defender, magsisync talaga yan dito for a bit para lang ma-prevent yung drive or yung atake sa gitna. Kasi yun naman talaga yung goal ng defense eh. Yun yung easy 2 points eh. Ibibigay mo talaga yung corner 3. But in this case, nakita ni Kevin Kiambao na open si Andre Robertson. Not the best 3-point shooter, pero good enough. And yung kinover natin is isang side lang ng game niya. We cannot forget na si Kevin Kiambao, he started as a big man. May post moves pa rin siya whenever he has a smaller defender against him. I personally think na napaganda pa nga yata kay KQ na nagsimula siya as a 4. Kasi whenever hindi pabor sa kanya yung matchup, like for example, mas maliit yung defender and mas makulit sa perimeter na hindi siya gaano makadribble, pwede mong ilagay si KQ sa high post and treat him as a Paolo Banchero or a Scottie Barnes na ipoposte mo against smaller guys para mag-collapse yung defense and gamitin niya yung court vision and playmaking ability niya to find openings and i-feed yung bola sa teammates niya. So overall, KQ is a really interesting prospect kasi parang every time na makikita natin siya, meron siyang improvements. And rather than trying to predict his ceiling, para sa akin mas enjoyable experience as a fan na tignan yung improvements niya real time instead of doing narrative shit na ginawa ng lahat kila Kai, Kobe, and others. So gaano bang kagaling talaga si Kevin Kiambao? Is a question we'll be asking for the next few months or even years. And it's hard to answer right now kasi ang bilis ng rate niya in terms of improvement.